All right, let's talk about winterizing your camper the easy way. At least this is how I winterize. I think it's a little bit easier and you're not buying as much RV antifreeze. So I think this is a good method to winterize your camper. Let me show you what to do. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a little valve like this. It's Camco, and what you do is you put air compressor line right on here. So this is hooked up to my city water connection, and I've got my air compressor right here, and I've got the PSI on my air compressor below 50, probably around 30 is where you want it. So that's how much pressure is in this line, is around 30 PSI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line and I'm going to go ahead and plug it right in here. And everything is shut. All the valves are shut inside, all the faucets are shut, the low point drain is shut, and my hot water heater is shut. So it is like a compressed system right now, and the idea is that the air is going to blow the water out of all the lines. This way you don't have to bypass the hot water heater. You don't have to do you don't have to spend lots and lots of money on gallons and gallons of RV antifreeze. So let me show you what's next. I'm now at the point that is furthest away from the air compressor, and that is the bathtub in the back. And when you turn on each faucet, a little bit of water is going to squirt out. Don't forget also to do this part right here. So turn on the faucet. A little bit of water's coming out of the shower head. You want to get as much of that out as you can. Next thing you're going to want to use is the toilet. Well, I mean, don't use the toilet, but go ahead and get all the water out of here. Now, before you do store this for the winter, it's important to pour a little RV antifreeze in here to keep this seal moist. We don't want ice on this seal. We want RV antifreeze on here, and that's going to keep that seal a little bit longer. Next, moving closer, I've got these faucets right here. I've actually already done this once. Doing this process 2 or even 3 times, make sure that all the water is out of the lines. So my next station is going to be the kitchen. So here I am at the kitchen. Don't forget to do the hot water and the cold water. Hot water, there's still just tiny bits coming out. Now the cold water, looking good. I also have some outdoor faucets like this one. Got all the water out of those. I also have one more outdoor shower. You want to do your best to go to every single faucet where water comes out of and make sure you get all the water out of the lines. And then I'll show you what's next. All right, once you have gone to every single sink, every tub, every shower, and you've done that 2 or even 3 times, now you're going to want to go to your low point drain and open up your low point drain, and you'll have some more air coming out of your low point drain. But a little bit of water comes out as well. Remember, our goal is to get all the water out and prevent any kind of water from freezing. I'll do that for this next low point drain. There, I got a good amount of water out of there. And I'm going to do this process 2 or 3 more times. After you've done that process 2 or 3 times, next step, you're going to want to pour about 1/4 of a gallon in each one of the sinks that you have, the tub. Pour a little bit down the toilet like I had mentioned, also in the kitchen sink. That way the P-trap, where water is typically held, that way you're going to make sure that you've got antifreeze there. It's not going to freeze over the winter. One of the last things you're going to want to do is make sure you take the plug out of the hot water heater. Once you take the plug out of the hot water heater, you should be ready to go. If you have all the tools, this whole process might take you about a half an hour, 45 minutes.